Hey YouTube, Twig here, bringing you all my Yu-Gi-Oh! Speed Duel starter deck opening. This is the start to, I would maybe call it a new format in Yu-Gi-Oh! In which we have Speed Duels being an actual physical card game. For those of you that are unfamiliar, Speed Duels are the format that is played in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, which is their mobile game. They decided to give it a test and make it into an actual physical game where they gave us starter decks for all three of the characters you see on each one of the deck covers. And so you get 3 in 1 with all the different skill cards as well. It's pretty interesting. I'm interested to see just how this will take off as a physical card game. For those of you that are also watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains, Speed Duels are what they do when they are on the hoverboards in the anime series as well. So the basic same rule concept. I thought we'd open these up just to see which in each of the star decks. If I believe correctly, from what I've been told, you can use the cards that are in the Speed Duel starter decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like official actual Yu-Gi-Oh! But you can't use any of the cards that are not in these starter decks to play Speed Duels. But without further ado, let's go ahead and open them up and see what we get with each one. We'll start with the Yugi, Ishizu, and Pegasus one, and then open up the Kaiba, Mai, and Joey one. For the life of me, I thought it was going to be Kaiba, Joey, and Merrick, but I was mistaken. So that's pretty cool how they have them. I'll do the rest of them come out as well. Yep. Okay, yeah, that does look sweet with how they packaged each one of these. We have Ishizu, Yugi, and Pegasus, each in their own little small deck. So for those of you that don't know, each one of the decks are also between 20 to 30 cards for this game. And we also have this right here. This is a variant pack where I believe you get some other cards to add to the deck. I can't remember or recall if they're different or if you get the same ones. I think it's Shard of Greed, Golden Apples. I think the last one is Mimicat. Yep. So that is pretty cool. An ultra rare Mimicat, ultra rare Shard of Greed, and an ultra rare Golden Apples. I want to see, is there any way to indicate on the cards? Doesn't look like there is. Just to tell the difference between these and, you know, normal cards, I think you just might have to go with the set number here, because they look almost identical. Nonetheless, aside from that, but still very, very cool. Getting these cards, you can add them into the decks that you play with. And let's go ahead and start with the first one. So let's see how you open it. Am I gonna have to rip it? I think that's honestly what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to rip this part down the side and then just open it up like that. So let's see what they look like. All right, now that does look cool. I was wondering how they were going to do the skill cards, because along with the game, you also have these skill cards which you can play. I guess they're specified during that specific part of the game as well. But very, very nice looking. I know you're going to be able to pull these out of the booster pack, which we have coming in a couple months as well. So different skill cards for different plays definitely does make the game unique. And I love how they did the art too. So like Power of Dark plays a Yami on the skill, so on the field. So very, very nice. Yugi's Destiny Draw, so you can add a card from your deck to your hand. And they use different arts too for the different ones. Final Draw for another one of his skills. Very, very nice. And then for the cards, we have Yugi's Dark Magician, the Feral Imp. So I think all these decks kind of revolve around just the cards they used in the series. 2 Rogue Dolls, Dark Magician Girl, and we've got, they do feel a little different. Oh, there's the indicator. In case you can't see it, you can see it right there. It says Speed Duel, so that's how you'll be able to tell the difference. That's a little easier than a set number, because not everyone's going to remember that, but they do say, and you can feel it down on the bottom, Speed Duel. Did the Shard of Greed? Yep, completely missed it on the foil cards, but now that I'm actually going through the cards a little slower, very, very cool, though, how they made that official. So we got Dark Magician Girl, Legion, the Fiend Jester, 2 of them, very, very nice. The Stern Mystic, Double Costin for the Dark Magician in the deck, obviously. Blue Dragon Summoner, Thousand Knives, Sage of Stone. Do we get Dark Magic Attack? Yep, we did. There's that. And we've got Ryoku, Tribute Doll, Wonder Wand, Light Force Sword, Magician's Circle, Magic Jammer, and 7 Tools of the Bandit. I still think that's very, very sweet how they're doing that. You can barely see it, but if you look for it, you will find it. That Speed Duel down at the bottom. Awesome. So then we've got, let's go ahead and go to Maximilian Pegasus next. And then open his up. Okay, cool. There is It's a Toon World. So this is the skill card for him. Pegasus's Toon World distributed nicely on the card. And we've got Mind Scan, which if you play the mobile game, you'll know this is a very broken skill currently in the game. So very, very scary that we have it in this one so soon. And Millennium Eye. So I think they also are getting some unique skills to the actual physical card games, because there are some things that only the game itself can do. There are some you can't obviously do in a physical card game. Like draw sense. Can't just say I'm going to draw a spell card. But still interesting. We've got some more rogue dolls, or just one rogue doll now. Toon Alligator, 2 of them. Parrot Dragon, so definitely Pegasus's deck here. Dark Rabbit, Toon Masked Sorcerer, 2 of them. And we get 2 Toon Mermaids, or 1/1, and a Toon Summon Skull. We also got Relinquished, which is pretty insane as well. Black Illusion Ritual, Toon Table of Contents, Toon Rollback, 2 Toon Worlds to go with our It's a Toon World, 1 Yami, 1 Sword of Deep Seated, and Toon Defense. We got Jar of Greed and Wild Tornado for the Pegasus deck. Very, very cool. I do like the different colors they do for it as well. So let's see what we got with the Shizu. I know I looked at hers a bit before these actually came out, and she, I believe, has a good number of Gravekeeper cards, which you can see here. They also got her eyes, like they do when you use a skill here. Prescience, or Prescience, I think is the name for this one. So very, very nice. And we've got Gravekeeper's Lot, Millennium Necklace at the start of your opponent's turn. Look at the top 3 cards. So yeah, kind of like a premonition kind of thing. We've got Gravekeeper's Curse, Gravekeeper's Spear Soldier, 2 of them. Gravekeeper's Vassal. So these are all the Gravekeepers that are not really seeing much play in actual Yu-Gi-Oh! But Gravekeeper's Chief, Gravekeeper's Cannon Holder, Assailant, 2 of them. Priestess, 2 of them. 1 Recruiter, but still very cool. Shaman, Oracle, some of the big ones. A Cat of Ill Omen. So it specifies Necro Valley. I wonder if we got a Necro Valley. Gravekeeper's Stell, Hidden Temples of the Necro Valley, Sebek's Blessing, Blast Held by a Tribute, Rite of Spirit, and Eye of Truth. So it doesn't look like we got, Necro Valley. I think that would be too broken for this early of a game, but still very, very nice for sure. And lastly, we've got the Kaiba, Mai, and I was about to say Merrick again, and Joey one to open. Let's see how this one goes. So if you all want to see some of these games, we've got plenty of decks to work with. We can, film some fun games with these cards if you would like as well, and just see how that goes. So with this pack, we've got Champion's Vigilance. That's already going to be insane. This card is at 1 in the game, so pretty insane that we got it here. We've got Fusion Gate also. And we've got Amazoness Village. Now, as an ultra rare, that looks really, really nice. I don't think we've had a foil version of this card before, but nice to have it in a Speed Duel deck for sure. Let's go ahead and start with Kaiba. Let's go with Kaiba first. Sorry, Joey, but we start off with Yugi, and we'll go right down the row. So we've got Kaiba's Peak Performance, just like Yugi's Yami card here. We've got Beatdown, which is very, very scary skill again, and Dragon Caller. Perfect art they got for Kaiba on this one for sure. And we got his Blue Eyes White Dragon, Battle Ox, 2 of them, Ryukushin Powered, 2 of them, Luster Dragon number 2, 2 Lord of D's, Twin-Headed Behemoth, Tyrant Dragon, Spirit Ryu, Kaiba Man, the Flute of Summoning Dragon, Stampeding Destruction, Cost Down, Burst Stream of Destruction, Mountain, Interdimensional Matter Transporter, Dragon's Rebirth, and Trap Jammer for the Kaiba ones. So definitely a Kaiba deck with those ones with all the dragons in it. Let's go to Joey now. There we go. I almost hate ripping them. Like, these things look so cool how they're packaged. Like, we only got plastic wrapping in other starter and structure decks. These ones have, you know, the works for them. I guess they're if you want to split them up, you know, to play with people, so you just can give each person one. But for Joey, we've got Grit, which puts your life points down to 1 if you were to be knocked out. Last Gamble, another, you know, insane one. And Palomization. Does it involve polymerization? Yep, it just substitute a fusion material, I believe. So interesting. We've got Red Eyes, Meteor, Dragon. So we have these two. I wonder if we have Red Eyes, Meteor, Dragon. It'd be an insane card for sure. Or Flame Swordsman, because I just saw Misaki and Flame Manipulator. Alligator Sword, Baby Dragon. We're getting all these fusion options. Every time I go down the line, fusion option, fusion option, fusion option, fusion option. So we'll see. We got Little Wingard, Copycat, Gearfried the Iron Knight. There's polymerization, 2 of them. So let's see what fusions we've got. Stray Lambs, Legendary Sword, Sogen, Dice Foon, known for Joey's dice attacks with Graceful Dice, and Skull Dice. We've got Kunai with Chain, Red Eye Spirit. And for the fusions, we've got Flame Swordsman, Thousand Dragon, and Alligator Sword Dragon. Awesome. So we didn't get Red Eyes Meteor Dragon, thank goodness, but still some pretty awesome ones to use with Joey. It seems like it might be the most fun one to do just for the fact that we have fusion options with him. But I know when the booster pack comes out, the cover card is Arcana Night Joker, so we can expect... didn't perfectly do it with the Mai one. I'm so sorry, Mai. We didn't do it right, but we do have Arcana Night Joker, like I was saying, coming out with the Yugi one, so that would be cool to see. We've got Aroma Strategy. Look at the top card of your deck at any time. Flight of the Harpies. And Tribal Synergy. These really do look awesome. Love how they look. We've got Harpy Lady 1, Harpy Lady 2, Harpy Lady 3, Harpy Lady Sisters, Amazoness Chainmaster, so they're mixing the Amazoness. Now this card right here, for those of you that play the game, you know how much of a hassle it is to go up against this card. And we have it in the physical game, so Star Decks just came out and we already have a problem. Amazoness Sage, Birdface, 2 Birdface, Sonic Shooter, and then for our spells we have 2 Elegant Egotists, Triangle Ecstasy Spark, Cyber Shield, Harpy's Hunting Ground, and Amazoness Heirloom. That's pretty awesome. Amazoness Archers, Windstorm of Ithaca, Shadow of Eyes, and Wild Tornado for the last one. So all in all, it's awesome. If you're definitely looking to want to, you know, maybe try out this game, all you have to do is pick up one of these, and you've got 3 decks to play with. You can play with friends, you name it. Definite good way to start off and learn. I'm sure they've got the rule book. One thing I wanted to check out also. Yep, here they are. Just the 3 spots that you'll use for them with the Field Zone, upside down, extra deck, and then the decks that they've advertised with the Graveyard. So very, very cool. You'll get the playmat, obviously, to play on. So definitely excited. We'll see the direction that this game takes. And hopefully, you know, if it does kick off, we get some more booster packs down the line as well. But until then, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And until next time, Kira Twig out.